Welcome back. We are doing some more Mutator mixes, still with some of those new Mutators mixed in from the mod, just for some funsies. But what we have been doing, if you are new to this or just like the refresher, we are doing 3 Mutators, Covenant 25, high shards, a positive, a neutral, and a negative. I've been finding them a bit fun. Hopefully you are too. But this time, well, actually, I have no idea if this is positive or not. Our new modded Mutator is the apex of all imps. Replace your champion with champion apex imp. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting, and we'll see how that works. I know it has its own unique paths, but we'll find out what they are. My neutral is at your service, 2 additional train stewards with advanced prototype. So it's an extra 2 cards bogging down the deck, which is definitely a little bit more hurtful when you are wanting to incant, though I guess my champion's replacement, that's not an issue. And our negative is shields up. This is definitely one that can be very rough. We're going to be looking for some AoE sweep damage, things to pop those shields when we can. But those are our mutators. Let's see what we're dished up for a start. Okay, Glacial Seal. We are paired with Exiled Wormkin, Shelter. Ice Tornado's not bad either. We see Daedalus the Tinkerer, Archus, Failure Incarnate, and Seraph the Diligent. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I am going to go to our champion first because I don't know what artifacts could benefit. Alright, so we get a light armor 1, armor 5, multi-strike 1, and fragile. Ooh. Armor to gain range equal to gained armor, summon gain 5 armor. So it's a 10 armor unit with multi-strike and fragile. Well, that's something. Versus Rousing 1, armor to gain armor equal to rage, summon gain 5 armor, revenge, apply 3 rage to all imps in the room. So I could take the fragile, which could be very unideal, but it is base multi-strike, or one that gets more rage on. Let's go high risk, high reward. Let's take the fragile one with extra armor. Conscription Notice, because that's just going to help us clear these early ones. And I think, honestly, Rules of Containment definitely is what we want. What am I saying? Maybe what we want. That's definitely what we want, because that is going to help us pop the shields up. Okay, that's a really nice starting artifact for anti-shields up. We definitely want something like this as well. Anyways, we play you like this. We can start loading damage into you. Let's nice high roll that. Get 4 more armor. Those guys will perish. I like this. We're just gonna go full armor once again. Might as well put a little damage into that dude. Yeah. No, we just get to kill bottom. You don't even matter, Apex Imp. I mean, we got some good armor generation. We're gonna see if we can keep that up. If I see an armor totem, of course we take that. We're gonna take the offering token. It's not infused, but it's better than a Titan's Gratitude. And there's another shelter. We're just going to take all these shelters, right? That is the correct call. We look at our map. We see a Wormkin banner with our Merchant of Steel. Let's take the Keeper of Echoes. It's not going to matter because we have Fragile on our dude, but why not? We see multi-strike and health. That is always great. We don't need either of those. But we can definitely just put 25 health and multi-strike into a Keeper of Echoes and be really happy about it. And because I can, we're just going to put a small buff into a Train Steward. They're going to be good defense for our guys. Spikes, oof. Could be dangerous, but why not live with the danger? I mean, you could also just high roll a Steel Worker. I'll take a game. I will definitely take that. Alright, let's get some gold. And get some stats. Get some armor going. Like it, I like it. We got a very strong floor. Fun fact, Apex Imp is a strong unit. Might as well get all this damage on the floor possible. Ooh, get a shelter. We're just gonna ping out these guys a little bit more. I mean, this is fairly simple. We're gaining armor from our amazing conscription notice hit. Alright, this time an infused offering token is great for us. We could take another shelter. Yeah, we're just gonna take all the shelters we can and be really happy. Cavern shows us Encased Divinity, because it's, you know, why not get something right away? None of those banners really matter. We can lose higher health for an artifact. Lightstone Casing's good. Ooh, we could get like a -2 remove, consume, hold over on this infused shelter. I love it. We're just going to take another infused shelter. Right, we're gonna lean into this Apex Imp as much as possible. The Imp comes down, you come down. Might as well get some more damage. We just block as much damage as we can going up to our face, right? Get this armor. Let's just get better incants. I think that is going to be the correct call. I'm going to try it once, then shelter. Look at that. We got a lot of damage coming up. Let's just keep the damage rolling. We're going to keep this floor really strong. I mean, being able to basically negate this shields up with rules containment is amazing. Definitely a really big pro for us. Alright, we're just going to shelter and drop that. I think I want an Ice Tornado up top. I want to kill that backliner if I can. And it might just be Ice Tornado. We can just ping it. What am I saying? I mean, we get 200 damage into the boss anyways. We haven't even gotten to our poor Apex Imp floor champion. I mean, right now it's just really strong because it's taking out anything that's coming up. I'm gonna skip. I'm happy with my cards as is for those. Same here. And we'll definitely take more draw. You might be wondering what I'm saving for my infusion. I'm really hoping for like a Guard of the Unnamed. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more temples left. That is very cool. I mean, this could be something worthwhile. Nope, we skip. No harm in skipping. Like I said, we're going to put a remove consume in one of those. Spell chain can go into another one. That's fine. We need to start making things playable, which is very important for this deck. Holdover. Why not just put that holdover? Like I said, I'm gonna wait. See if I can't get something good. And when I say that, Right. Something good being I want to find that -2 to pop into there. We can purge out an Ice Tornado if we can cast it. Alright, what's Protective? Imp counter. Deal damage equal to half the units. Triggers when another imp is attacked. So this doesn't really work. So two of the paths, well, one works by itself. This one only really works if you have other imps, which I don't. So we're just going to gain more. Jeez, this guy's strong. Okay, armor 10, multi-strike 2. Sure. We're coming in with 15 armor and 15 rage. It's a little bit of a strength, okay? We're just going to ping, and we're going to get that 6 armor right away. No harm pinging that front guy because you're our leading tank. Alright, we aren't going to hold this over because I do... Oh, I can't kill that. That's a shame. We'll get more armor, we'll just drop you. Yeah. This is all honestly quite fine. We just drop dudes, pump up this floor. We have lost our tank. Something to be careful of. But we are barely out of armor on our front dude, and we have all that armor on the back line still. Get out of those pumps. We can drop down another train steward. This isn't something to worry about too much. Well, yeah. I'm fine with this. We will get a junk, unfortunately, and we'll get 2 junk next turn. We're just going to get all this armor and stat bonuses, and we just kind of crush. Get another 12 armor. Very cool. So I have survivability down. It's just armor. There's the Guardian Stone. You love to see it. Okay, we are going our Merchant of Magic. We see another holdover. Very cool. Definitely take that Wings clipping. That's hilarious. Another spell chain. So we're going to spell chain -1 another shelter. We're going to purge out yet another Ice Tornado. This goes in our Keeper of Echoes. We're just going to help carry our champion as much as possible. -1 into the spell chain copy. 20 consume can go into an echo break. We'll love to see it. -1 goes into another shelter. And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. We are going to get rid of poor Glacial Seal. I'm sorry. Because we still have 3 temples. I would have to draft another unit to be able to use it. Not quite worth it. Aggressive Amulet, A-okay. We drop our champion. Champion gets a chump blocker for us. We just drop guys, you know, mid. Let's just go full discard. Get a lucky hit. Yeah. I think I'm happy with this. We'll let this cycle through. Just so I can get rid of the purge card. I mean, we're just going to purge up here as much as possible. Get that Wings clipping, Foregone Powers, just getting incants on incants. We're just going to get as much shelter action as possible. Ooh, that was a lot of armor. I mean, we got 3 strikes in our backliner. I think we are pretty fine. Like, we haven't even lost our front from conscription notice, which is great. Alrighty, we're just going to spell chain up a bunch of these. I mean, look at all of this armor we have. This doesn't really matter, so let's just go like this. Yeah, we need to make all of those free. And we're going to be rolling in the armor thanks to Wings Clipping. Another Guardian Stone. I don't think so. Ice Storm, though, is -1 is pretty decent. -1 and like a +30 damage. Ooh, that could be good. Alright, we're going to keep up with our Merchant of Magics. Yeah, there's the 30 magic power. Like it, I like it. Purge -1. This time can be 4 count power. Like, cause yeah, we want to incant. Inspires secondary to incant. Incant's the best thing. Good -1 hold over this Ice Storm. That's pretty good. Another remove consume. I don't think so. I think we just pop another -1 into a shelter. +20 consume an echo break. Build a card. Ooh. Let's go buff. Leave it. Card draw. Space. I don't think I really want this, I'll be honest. Not quite the most useful for this deck. Do I purge anything? Don't think so. We're just gonna continue onwards. Go, I guess, Merchant Trinkets. Maybe we get the double incant. Merchant of Magic again, yeah. And the dupe. We definitely have some very strong potential here. Until we get the best potential, we're just gonna be kind of decent. Well, we're just gonna get some armor because I can. Let's ping this guy, drop a train steward, and yeah, just get the incants going upstairs. We're gonna get all of our armor first and get some more incants. This is all fine. Armor, ooh, preserved armor, 108 armor on the front guy. Now, you know, maybe I could have put this in a slightly better unit order. I don't think it really matters. We're to gain so much armor, it's going to be fine. Though I'd still really hope one of these 5 has a -2, right? Wouldn't that be more ideal game? Come on. That doesn't matter. It can go in the deck as a 1 cost in case it got recycled thanks to winged clippings. Another preserved. It did get cycled in twice now. Get all this armor. Yeah. We got damage, we got survivability. I think we're fine here. We are very fine. I could double armor and right. We're gonna take that. Like, no doubt about it. What do we see? Come on. Another spell chain. Game. Well, we just keep popping those in our shelters, I guess. We can give you piercing, that's fine. Staple a couple train stewards together, that's great. Bog slime is useful, that's 310, though. I really... Double Incant's the main thing I want, so I'm going to reroll. We don't see it. We could do like jack strips, that would be pretty funny. Then we definitely clear out all the damage shield really quickly. Yeah, let's take that. Right, and we just do this. 15 armor, multi-strike 3. We already have the downside of fragile, and we're getting around it pretty readily. Now, against Divinity, I do have to incant quite a few times. Turn 1. Which is very doable with a hand like this, though. I mean, look at that. We're already up to 52 armor. Get that gold. Finally got some more gold. Curse you, previous damage shield. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to double your values whenever it comes up. Yeah, then we're just going to keep sheltering as much as possible. This is great for us. Do a big blast, do a small blast, do a shelter, 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 foregone power for more incants. Just hit the floor with the giant ice storm again. Yeah. Now I think we're running a little strong. We can just discard this because it doesn't matter. We're gonna double. Look at that. 2,000 attack, 563 armor, 1,000 rage. I think we're doing pretty well. Well, we might as well just get rid of some stuff. We get some armor, we get a big attack in, we get an echo break in. Yeah. Frontliner doesn't even die. 2,000 of damage. What a big hit. None of these are necessary. None of these are necessary. They don't help me gain armor. I don't want it. Thank you, help. Finally, the -2 into the shelter. Thank you, game. We can purge out a foregone power. We don't need a bunch of them. They're always our last cast anyways. There's the double incant. Ooh, there's also a base charge. Base charge is very strong for our start here. Let's make the Symphony cheaper. I could do a holdover on Symphony. I don't know if that's actually going to help us too much, though. We would need to get 5 every single round. I don't think we can get 5 every single round. Well, actually, if I dupe this, that is 4 a round, so maybe we can. Let's put the, If I do 115, you know, that's exactly enough. That's a sign. That's a sign. We hold over the Symphony. Yeah. So we can get 5 a turn, right? Because we have our Encased Divinity. Oh, that's juicy. Now, of course, this is an annoying boss. I'm just gonna, pop some things as much as possible and start getting our armor in. Oh no, oh sorry, why did I think this had spell chain? That's my mistake. Anyways, we get rid of that. We cast. We double. I mean, as long as we keep doubling the backliner, we're gonna win. We're just gonna get enough armor, it's not gonna really matter. Yeah, see, now we don't have enough. That's very unfortunate. And now, see, we've lost a dude. That's foregone power. Oh, that's rough. That's okay, though. Shelter. I need my dude to keep surviving, please. Well, this is easy. We shelter. We're going to cast the free shelters. And get rid of the damage. And I think we just pop that, because then we're going to kill the whole floor and we're not going to take any fire damage. Look at, we even ended it with 1 armor still. How great are we? Alright, we shelter. Double, I mean, we're at about 500 armor on that dude now. It's going to go a long ways of surviving. Which is great, it means I don't have to worry too much anymore. We get rid of this. We ping the back dude and we can get rid of the mutilation, and we can cast 2 more shelters and double again. 1,000 armor. I think we're doing well. Let's simply consume that out. And we can ping and shelter and double again. Yeah, 2,000 armor. I think I have enough survivability. Alright. But we could always have more survivability. What? I need to cast these ones first because they're infused. There we go, we're at max rage. 4,000 armor, max rage. It's pretty good if I say so myself. Just take out a bunch of stuff. Might as well get over 9,000 armor. I had too much rage. We're gonna let Seraph beat us down a little bit. Still had over like 8,800 armor left. Harpy also needs that armor. Right, and this is definitely survivable. At least for 1 round. I only have to infuse a little bit to get to the next round, it's fine. Alright, we want to get rid of consume cards, I guess, just in case. I mean, we are gaining armor. Not what you'd say in the quickest of manners, but in definitely a manner. Ah, there we go. Get that holdover. Very cool. Get all these armors out. There we go, and we're basically going to win next turn already. Maybe 2 turns. We can drop you, that's fine. Let's cast the ones that give us the echoes first. Yeah, there's too many guys here. We just need a turn where we can actually punch through the boss for some more damage. Well, not this turn yet. Next turn. I'm not going to get to 9,000 armor, but we will get to at least 6,000. There's not that armor, but 6,000 rage. 7,900 rage. Whew. You gotta love it. 15,000 damage punch. Very cool. All right, run summary. So yeah, I mean, Apex Imps here as a champion just kind of dominated. Multi-strike with increasing armor spawn in is good, even if you have fragile, right? The other two paths seem very interesting, but they definitely seem like paths you would want to play if you were, Hellhorned already, to get the imp bonuses. Now, one of them you could play Apex Imp by themselves. Based on the wording, it would gain the rage when taking damage as a tank. The other one, it looked like you other imps in there, just to make sure. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, this one was great. This one just blasted through things fragile. Multi-strike, nice easy win. We had a strong start with 2 shelters, and then we drafted 2 more shelters, I think, or 3 more shelters. How many shelters do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we did dupe 2 shelters. Okay, so we had 4 in total, that plus 2 dupes. So yeah, we drafted 2, started with 2. -2 hold over, remove, consume was great. That's just twice free armor, plus a holdover Ice Storm, plus a holdover Symphony of Souls, plus the Encased Divinity, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Since this is infused, all 5 extract right there with all those. So we made it through. We got the Guardian Stone infusion, right? So we were able to incant our champion up with even more armor. We had the double incant relic. Yeah, so basically, we had probably about as strong, nearly as strong as you could hope for versions of an armored deck that was not Hellhorned. And it really showed, right? We were punching, doubling up, 7,000 rage against Last Divinity. So strong champion is strong, even replacing, other clans. I guess if I was like Awoken and Melting, it would be the least. Actually, Awoken Umbra would be the least ideal. Melting has 1 artifact that gives armor, so you can still use it. But yeah, that was this run. It was strong. It went smoothly. If you get shields up, it's a pain of a Mutator. But if you find Rules of Containment because you're Stygian, or Jack Strips, that at least takes care of the shields up for you, which is great. At Your Service does clog your deck a little bit, which is annoying, but hey, it does give you plenty of shards. Anyways, that is the end of this run. Thank you for watching, and have fun.